Right, guys, this is day 71 for me coding every single day until I become a software engineer. Today has not been the greatest day for me. Haven't been that productive. I know I started coding this morning on David ran into a problem, and then I kind of took a break. I wanted to, kind of refresh my brain, but ended up never going back to it. Spent the rest of the day doing absolutely nothing. So probably should have gone to the library or something to prevent that from happening. But yeah, this happened more than once, I would say, where I kind of just run into a problem and I get frustrated. And since I'm not that emotionally resilient, I just kind of give up for the day. And yeah, now that I'm at the end of the day, it kind of feels like I completely wasted the entire day. So that's great. But yeah, trying to make sure I don't depress myself by thinking about, things like my mistakes in the past, or that I'm not that great at coding and other people I know are. Yeah, it's a very slippery slope to go down. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking of trying to not let myself get as blocked as much, because I've been trying to avoid using AI as much as possible. Sometimes I wonder if maybe if I'm truly stuck after I spend like an hour on a problem or something, maybe it's a good idea to get a hint or something to help me go along, so I don't get frustrated like that. Though I really shouldn't be getting that frustrated. I think it should be better with that. Guess my whole life I haven't really been that emotionally resilient. Probably a big reason as to how I got here in the first place. But it is what it is. Trying to change now. I think that's what's important. Yeah, it's pretty late. We'll see how long we go for. I did drink coffee a couple hours ago, but I'm still tired. Which probably isn't a good thing. Whatever. So the problem I was dealing with, by the way, was this right here. I was previously getting the content type from the request header and not the file header that comes from its form file function. Which I guess is forming the file from the multi-part header thing. So I was getting this, and I didn't know how to transform that into the actual file name thing, like we're doing over here, the file extension. I couldn't use the request header's full content type. That's what Grok was explaining to me. But yeah, that's kind of where I stopped, where I was having that bug. So yeah, it took me a while. I had to look at their solution on boot.dev and read it, and it kind of makes sense now. But yeah, I wish I hadn't wasted all that time today, but it is what it is. I gotta keep going. Facts don't care about your feelings. The fact of the matter is, if I quit, I will never get to where I want to go. So anyways, now we're on to MIME types. If there are things we consider large files, like content with development, images, videos, audio, static mode templates, illustrated files, right? It's simple enough. MIME type is just a web-friendly way to describe the format of a file. Kind of like a file extension, but more standardized and built for the web. Media type formerly is a multi-purpose internet mail extension. Here's the nature and format of a document file. Yeah, I think this is what is passing from here. Yeah, this thing comes back as like an image/PNG thing. So that's what that is. The type of subtype. When browser uploads a file via multiple form, since the file's MIME type and the content type header. Yeah. And then this is this even doing? Multi-part file header. That has its own header object that you can get a content from. I guess it's like some sort of defined struct or something. There's a struct that says a header into it and a MIME header. And so a header mapping keys and sets of values. Interesting. So it's its own struct as a header that has a get function. It's right here. And we get the content type key, which has the actual MIME type. Interesting. Up until now, we've allowed any file title system now. Let's fix that. Use the MIME.parse media type function to get the media type from the content type header. Or some media type value and any optional parameters. Alright, so splitting the type and the parameters. Alright, so this is the content type header. Maybe media, I think they did name this media type in theirs as well. Sure, that's the greatest name, but yeah, I guess it makes sense. So MIME dot parse. Okay, but like, what does this even come back as? Doesn't it already come back as that? The undefined log. Oh, this is a. Yeah. I probably should. The media type. It comes back as image size PNG. I don't know why it must be cached or something, I guess. Really should turn off caching. Alright, it's already turned off. Whatever. The media type from the content type header. I'm not sure what the I feel like we're already doing this. We're running the header. Yeah, I mean, we're already getting the media type. So we can just check if it isn't. I don't know exactly why they suggest that. Okay, so God, still trying to get used to this kicks Neo and Control Y instead of Tab. Media type. It'd be cool if we like could create a slice and just check if it's in something. I guess I use AI all the time, right? Because I don't even go to Stack Overflow anymore and just use AI Overview. Which I don't know. I guess I do the same thing. Yeah, AI definitely makes learning to code a little bit confusing. Okay, anyways, accepted media types. Want to make a slice. I don't know why the brackets don't like autocomplete, but whatever. JPEG or image slash PNG. If media type, slices dot contains we want to know if the media type is in the accepted media types. Guess we need to check if it's equal to false. False, so we need to respond with an error. Guess bad request. Invalid file type. Okay, I think this should work. Let's test it out, I guess. And try and upload a PDF. There we go, gave me an error. To initial question is mod type describe. The web-friendly format of file. Hey, let's look at their solution, I guess. I don't get it. Why are they even using the MIME then? Yeah, the header get function already returns the media type. I don't get this. So I guess it can return other things potentially. Yeah, I guess that is fair. So that's a safer way to do it. I don't know why I have that open. Alright, so I guess that works. Kind of makes sense. Header does a raw header get can return other things, which does make sense. Yeah, use one bit and make small tweaks, like changing my correct, forcing us to build a new version of the file. Even YouTube has restrictions, even with their resources. Yeah, live editing a file approach to the storage problem different. When just be managing new versions of static files, we need to handle every tiny edit, sync updated change to our servers. Yeah, that would be a lot of compute. Most of the company outside the scope of this course. Requirements are also less common in the real world. The tubular use case, storing and serving entire assets, is much more common and much easier to implement. Yeah, we have to sync everything. Alrighty, so that's the end of that chapter. Keep grinding this out. That's stop for today. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video.